So here's a Cowboys playoff scenario. Let me walk you through it. They have not been in the playoffs since 2009. The Cowboys can win the division with a win Sunday and a Philly loss or tie, or a Philly loss and a Dallas tie. Dallas can clinch a playoff spot with a win plus a Green Bay loss or tie, or a Detroit loss or tie. Now remember, Dallas is only 3-4 at home. So, Stephen A., you've heard Skip say all season long they like to play better on the road. They're undefeated on the road, as he likes to point out. Who wins this Sunday at home for the Dallas Cowboys? Will it be Dallas or will it be Colts?
Well, obviously, the Dallas Cowboys should be the favorite. There's just no question about that. The Indianapolis Colts have been a model of inconsistency, Skip. When you look at Dallas having what they have on the line, having come off this big-time victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're rolling right now. I think it's quite pathetic that they have to lean on DeMarco Murray, broken finger and all, got to have him out there in the cast for crying out loud. But you know what? I mean, when you're used to being inept, when you're used to being at home watching the playoffs instead of being in the playoffs, desperate times call for desperate measures, and as a result, you have to look forward to that. Having said all of that, the Dallas Cowboys, again, appear to be the better team. They should win this game, Skip Bayless. But I'm not picking them. I'm rolling with Indianapolis Colts to win this game.
Yes.
It is the billion-dollar playpen that is Jerry Jones. It is the Cowboys facing prosperity. Prosperity is at their doorstep. My argument against them is that they're allergic to prosperity, Skip Bayless, and I am of the mindset. I'm going, and I will fess up to you, Skip. I will give you kudos where it's due. I'm biting off of you on this one. The courage of my conviction, Skip, because I have repeatedly said that the Philadelphia Eagles should win the NFC East. Now, obviously, I didn't know that Foles would go down and Sanchez would have to come in, but nevertheless, those were my words. So as a result, Skip Bayless, I got one shot left, and that one shot is the Dallas Cowboys facing prosperity, being at home in the billion-dollar playpen, which you have called a neutral site, not even home court advantage, that somehow, some way, although questionable for this game, T.Y. Hilton will play. And Andrew Luck obviously is going to show up, even though he's been getting blitzed and hit entirely too much. I am of the mindset, Skip Bayless, that somehow, some way, the Dallas Cowboys will find a way to get in their own way, make the last week of the regular season far more interesting than it needs to be, put themselves in a position where they're imitating what they've done the previous 3 years, which means having their playoff lives at stake in the final regular season game. And that is the predicament that the Cowboys are going to find themselves in. I'm picking Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts to win this game only because of the courage of my convictions. I'll give it to you because I know the Cowboys are better. But I'm picking Andrew Luck and the Colts to win this game 33-30.
30? You gave me 30 points? Come on, make it. I want a 33-13.
Yeah, something.
Come on,
come on
have the
now.
courage of your conviction.
Stop being ridiculous. Stop being ridiculous.
Come on.
We know the Cowboys are better, but I'm just going. I'm going to hold on to my last hope for the Eagles possibly winning this division. The Colts have to win the game in order for me to pull it off. So I'm going with that.
I don't trust my team at home, and now I don't trust DeMarco Murray to be any more than maybe 50% of himself. Seriously. What is he going to do? Can he pass block? Can he blitz pick up? Can he stiff arm anymore with his left hand the way he was so effective doing, so potent doing that? No. Will the defenders rip and slash at his broken hand? Yeah, they will. Could he fumble again? Yeah, he might. So I'm going to give him maybe 50% just because he is such a tough-minded, dedicated, disciplined, die-for-the-cause young man. I like the heck out of him. He's not great on TV.
So
I'll give you that.
So
I like the heck out of it.
He has no future in television. But we both love him. We
love him a lot, and he will give every ounce that he has to give. But I'm not counting on him this time. And Stephen A., I look at this and I say, wait a second. The right side of my offensive line has not practiced all week. I don't have Zach Martin. I don't have Doug Free. Now, are they going to try? I assume they're going to try to play, but they are both iffy on badly sprained ankles. But now to my prediction.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I have believed in my Dallas Cowboys since week 1 of this season. I said from the start, they will win the NFC East, and I am sticking hard by that. I loved what they did on Sunday night in Philadelphia, and I don't believe that game will lead to a letdown. I believe it will lead to a lift off. I believe that Joseph Randle, the backup running back, will have an impact carrying the football in this game. I believe that little Lance Dunbar will have an impact probably catching the ball out of the backfield as much as running the football. And I believe that Tony Romo in this game will have to rely more on shorter ball control passes to Jason Witten and to Cole Beasley, moving the chains, controlling the clock and the football, and keeping the ball away from Andrew Luck. I believe Vontae Davis will have a pretty good game on Des Bryant. He will not do what he did to Bradley. Obviously, he won't. He won't go off on Vontae Davis. But in the end, I just believe in my football team, Stephen A. I'm going to do another somehow, some way here. My Cowboys figure out how to pull this one off. I'm going 27-24 Cowboys on a late Dan Bailey field goal. And this is as clutch a kicker as there is in the National Football League. Thank you, Dan Bailey. So I'm going 27-24 home team, and I put quotes around home team because this is basically a neutral site game. NFC East, here we come.